Dubai would bring new dimensions to EuroLeague. They don't want to just go EuroLeague and be there. They are going to do this until they win or they're going to be the best.
Do you think that Dubai can become a size like Real Madrid institution one day?
Yeah.
How is it to share the courts with Luka, and especially off the court?
And off the court is incredible.
Why?
I will keep it for myself. Luka is, for me, together with Nicola, the best player on the world.
You said disappointed. Some journalists, I think they wrote something about you that you had an issue with your teammates or something happening in Valencia. Can you guide us through what really happened at the time?
When I left Valencia was the toughest day of my, let's say, basketball career. Yeah, I never spoke about it, but okay, I didn't want to make any problems about it, but...
Klemen, welcome on the podcast. It's a pleasure to have you here. We're going to start with some rapid fire questions. You just pick your favorite answer. To start, easy one. Luka Dončić or Goran Dragić?
Wow, that's tough. I mean, let's say if I have to choose one, I would choose Luka, obviously, because I spend more time with Luka.
Olympia or Valencia?
Olympia.
Dubai or Ljubljana?
Ljubljana.
And finally, win the EuroLeague with Dubai or win the World Cup with Slovenia?
Win the World Cup with Slovenia.
All right, I like those answers.
Klemen, why are you Dubai's BC captain? Why do you think they choose you as the face of this new project?
To be very honest, Jurica, coach of the team, called me early in the summer. I was still under contract with Galatasaray. I had an option to go out of the contract, and Galatasaray had option, obviously, but the season didn't finish as we wished there. I kindly find out lately in June that the club wants to go change all the foreigners, which you have to agree even if you don't want to agree. And Jurica gave me a call and he told me about this. Obviously, before that, Mishko, our agent, called me. He told me there is a huge project going on in Dubai. Would you love to be part of? And I said, obviously, everybody, all the players that wants to prove themselves on daily basis, which I count myself as one of them, wants to be part of something like this. So Jurica called me. He told me that I'm the chosen player to run the team, to be let's say kind of a franchise player where everything gonna start off. And I accept the pay cut, and I wanted to be part of something like this. Obviously, this season is the first season of the team, and Jurica didn't tell me exactly the first conversation when we had that I'm going to be a captain of the team. But I assume that this is going to be also my role, because I'm, let's say, the third oldest guy in the team as well, one of the most experienced guys, and for sure, it's a huge honor, privilege, and I hope I'm doing well.
You mentioned pay cuts. Was it a consistent pay cut?
It was. I had. It's not a secret. I had a very good offer from CSKA.
Okay.
Andreas Pistulis gave me a call. We had a great talk. Andreas was my assistant coach back in days when I was playing in Banvit with Dimitris Itoudis,
Yes.
and he wanted to come there. But I took this, let's say, chance. Also, Dubai gave me a long-term contract, which in my age, it's not so often that happens. It's something new. And let's say in Balkan countries, whenever you start something new, many times the things doesn't go as people wished, But on the other side, I talk with certain people. There is a lot of Slovenian people living in Dubai. I have never been before here, but they told me once, let's say Arabic people start to do something, they are gonna do this until they win or they're gonna be the best. So when I get this kind of words from, let's say, from more people, that doesn't have any connection between them, I will start to understand how serious this is. And when Dejan, our GM, gave me a call, I knew immediately that it's going about people that are serious. Jurica told me all the best things about it, and let's say after 9 months we are here.
Now, would you say no regret about the decision?
To be honest, I believed that when I left Valencia was the toughest day of my, let's say, basketball career, club career.
Why?
Because I wanted to be, I really believed that I'm going to stay there until the end of my career.
Okay.
So me, Bojan Dubljević, Samvan Rosa, Martin Hermansson, we really have a great connection, the great chemistry, but let's say the club management want to go a different direction, and I was really sad, disappointed. But right now, let's say 22nd of April of 2025, I'm very thankful for them to give me this opportunity, because I would probably never be part of something like this. So you have an answer. It's the best decision of my, let's say, club career.
Beautiful.
You said disappointed. Some journalists, I think they wrote something about you that you had an issue with your teammates or something happening in Valencia. Can you guide us through what really happened at the time?
Yeah, I never spoke about it, but okay, I didn't want to make any problems about it. But honestly, me and Coach Mumbro, we didn't have, let's say, relation as I would wish as a player. I was coming off 2 great seasons. I was leading scorer of the team, playing really good, being a vocal, let's say, the first voice of the locker room, because Bojan is, let's say, a shy guy.
Yeah,
but
we're going to talk about it.
But great, let's say, for me, one of the most talented bigs that ever played in Europe. And I didn't want to take away his, let's say, captain role, because he was there 11 years. He's living legend of Valencia and one of the best friends that I ever met in basketball court. But he told me, he gave me this credit: you be a vocal guy, you be a voice of the locker room. And I really felt that I belonged to this team. You know, I was disappointed in Madrid. I went to Badalona to prove myself again, and then I had a great shot with Valencia, and I really believed that we were doing good. Unfortunately, I had this arm injury when I broke my arm. Let's say end of the season, when we were about to start playoff of Eurocup. And then Mumbro came. I mean, nothing personal. He never told me anything, let's say, bad. I never have any altercation with any other teammate. And this was, when this come out, obviously, even Martin Hermansson went on a press conference. He said that Klemen never did anything wrong. It's just coach decision. I mean, I never fought with Alex. I never fought with any of my teammates. I never disagree with anything. But I believe that in that moment also, to be honest, I was one of the highest paid in this team, and they needed to get some kind of not excuse, some kind of, to say why I was not in the team, because at that time he needed to put some junior in the team, and I was obviously healthy.
It's political.
And I mean, here I realized that I'm not gonna stay in Valencia. And 3 days later, when I played against Girona, I got my soleus tear. I was almost season done, but I fought. I came back for the playoffs. Obviously, I couldn't perform. And here, this was all about this, let's say, situation. Like I said, I never fought with anyone, not with the coach, not with the teammate. And I'm still in contact with many of those guys, even Americans, Kyle Alexander, Jonah Radebok, Webb, all of them great guys, and also Spanish guys. So I was really, let's say, at that time, I was disappointed, very disappointed in my career.
Did you felt misunderstood, especially knowing the 2 great seasons you played before? I think those were the best seasons of your life, right?
Yeah, the first year was great. Obviously, I didn't have numbers as second year, because first year we played EuroLeague with Nikola Kalinic, with Derek Williams. We were 1 win short to make the playoff, and we changed the coach. Jaume left, Ponsarnau, and Peñarroya came, which was one of the best fits for my career, because Joan really loves offense. He's offensive-minded coach. I had a great season. Obviously, I broke my arm. Unfortunately, that was the year when COVID, when the war happened in Russia. So Virtus also brought Hackett from CSKA and Shengelia. So we couldn't beat Virtus, even though we beat them twice in the regular season, and we lost the Euro Cup. And this second year was very strange. I mean, we had a lot of injuries. The club never provided Joan with let's say new players. At certain moment, we had 6 professionals going on in the Blaugrana to play against Barcelona. We beat them with six. That was such a crazy year, and I was really sad when Joan decided to go to Baskonia. At that moment, I also had offer on the table for 3 years to resign with Valencia, but with certain, let's say, things that I didn't agree with. So I just keep my option, and this later on what happened with Mumbrú. So maybe it was better that I didn't sign the contract extension.
But about your time in Spain, you know, I think it was the season 1920. You were playing in Badalona, right? You finished top scorer of the league. And I see also on your highlights, you know, you have this will, this hunt to score baskets. What's the secret for this? Is there a secret? Where does it come from?
That year for me was all about going back to Madrid to take the role of JC. So I was really focusing on scoring. I really want to prove that to Real, to people there, that I belong there, that I really want to fight for this. And I was really, let's say, focused. I was playing good. We had probably one of the most talented teams that I ever played for. We had Artur Žagar, that play in Fener now. We had Neno Dimitrijevic. We had Alen Omic. We had Luke Harangodi, Nico Zizis, Conor Morgan. We had a really good team for Xavi Lopez Arostegui. So but these were all very young guys, you know, and I was, we had Nikos, that was like a father to all of us, obviously. He was, let's say, connecting all of this, where I also, from him, I get a lot of this, let's say, leadership tips, and I was always talking with him, still in contact with him. And but when he left in January for AEK, we kind of lose this father of the group, and we started to play worst, especially ACB. We play very good in Euro Cup, but unfortunately this season ended with the COVID, and we were basically the only league that was still playing. We played this fase final that was called in Valencia, in Spain. We played it in Valencia, but that was so weird to play. I mean, all the circumstances that were around the basketball was very weird, and but we were happy to play. You know, we were close. Basically, in Catalonia, we were closed 58 days in the apartments.
Jesus.
So you can imagine how happy we were.
How mentally are you guys?
That was tough. I mean, we had my Theo was 2 years old, so you can imagine he didn't see the sun for 58 days. So it was very tough, and you can just imagine how happy we were to just play basketball, like small kids.
You said that you wanted to show to Madrid that you belong there. Did you feel that they didn't give you enough playing time?
At the moment, yes, but later on, at that moment, I was 25 years old, coming from Eurobasket, and we won. I was playing good, having a last year of Paris, very good. Obviously, I was confident with the contract in the pocket that I signed in October. So let's say every basketball player has ego, and everybody believes that you're the best. You should play 40 minutes. I should shoot this ball. And at that moment, maybe this was the mistake that I did. I went with the approach, okay, I will take his spot. I will take his spot. I will take JC's spot, Fabien's spot. But I didn't realize these people just gave 20 titles to Pablo Lasso, to Real Madrid. They are a legacy. They are the golden generation of Real Madrid. And right now, I'm really appreciating that I was part of something like this that makes me a better player. But at that moment, I just couldn't play. I mean, it was impossible for me to get minutes.
Why? They were too good?
I was playing face-to-face with them on every practice. I perform. When I play good. Like, I had great games. Supercopa, we won. I played many games that CSKA in Moscow. Madrid didn't won for 10 years. We were very close to win. But Literally, how you gonna take spot from someone that give the coach 15, 20 titles? You mean, and I didn't understand this at the moment. And later on now in my career, when I'm older, more experienced, I understand that for me it was basically impossible until JC retired to get the playing time. So whenever I played in Madrid, was playing point guard because we had Facu, we had Lul, and we had Melvin Panzer. So
it's hard to get.
And on two spots you had JC Carroll, Fabien Coser, Rudy Fernandez, me, and on three Jeff Taylor, Gabriel Deck. So this is and Santi Justa. So he had 10 guards and 7 can play, and basically 5 people play. So for me, I just didn't understand, but makes me a better player for sure.
If you could go back in time, what would you do different?
But I would do different. For sure, I would try to specialize myself for certain things, because now I understand that the big teams can have 1 or 2 leaders. You cannot have 5 leaders.
You try to be a leader in Madrid?
I tried to play as I played in national team, which was impossible. Coming off the bench, having the ball, shooting.
Interesting.
Very difficult.
That's why I wanted to ask you, what was you think missing for you to be an undisputed EuroLeague player? Because you showed year in, year out that you can score at any level. What was missing for you to really have this consistent
I would
role?
say mindset. Which is very sad for myself, I would say, that with 32 years old, I started to understand that defense is so important, that I can really perform also on defensive end. And before I was saying, okay, I was believing that some people play offense, some people play defense, but right now the basketball is so advanced that if you are not a two-way player, you cannot play in serious competition as EuroLeague.
So after all this, what would you say was the biggest challenge of your career so far?
My biggest challenge of career. So I would say this year when I went from Madrid to Badalona, when I was on top and I needed to go down, let's say 2 steps back. And then I would say the challenge was for me that I really wanted to stay in Valencia for the rest of my career. I was giving myself everything, even off the court, in the locker room. I was never so vocal before, only national team, obviously. But in the clubs, never. And I would say right now I have the biggest challenge of my career to put Dubai basketball on EuroLeague map and doing something huge here.
So speaking about Dubai, there's one thing I really like about this club is this big Balkan presence of this club. The players, the management. How's the team building feels? You being the captain, having this many people, similar culture? I
would not say I like this Balkan smell that we have. I would love to say that I love this mix that we have. We have a mix of Balkan Americans together with Italian, Turkish, Jordanian, Latvian, all kind of, let's say, different mentalities, different work ethics that comes to every day at 11:30 to one spot and put everything that the team will be better. And this is the first time I would say that I have 13 players right now in my team, plus Vael Araki that was with us, plus Bora, so 15 people that we don't have one, excuse me the word, but motherfucker. This is a group of guys that is unbelievable. I would say great people, going one with another, and don't forget there was 13 people that was chose in one summer, in one period of 1 month. So this is all credits to Dejan and Jurica that were able to get so many informations that you were able to put such a great group of guys. I would not, let's say players, it's other thing, but guys that are ready to perform each and every day, understanding that we need to be better every single day, and so competitive on the practice, but at the same time outside the court being friends. This is very, very, very difficult to build.
Once you knew you signed to Dubai Basketball, did you help in this process of recruiting players, bringing your guys and stuff?
No, never. I were never, let's say, involved in this.
But coaches can ask the leaders, right? They can ask what you think about.
Jurica obviously asked me for some information about certain players that I knew, but to help recruiting, no.
Is being the captain of this new club is more pride or more pressure for you?
Both. I would say I'm very proud because first of all, the mentality of people here, let's say Arabic people, it's different. I mean,
how do they approach the game?
It's very difficult that they accept you, but once they accept you, for them everything is loyalty. So which is the most important thing for them. But on the other side, I feel pressure also. I mean, this is a huge project. Like I said before, our leading people, they don't want to just go EuroLeague and be there. Let's say to fight for, I don't know, win a couple of games. If we go, we're gonna do it big, and like we do in ABA League.
Yeah.
We are right now with 5 losses. 3 of them.
In how many games?
28.
Wow.
23-5.
For the first season, man.
The 3 losses that we have, except Budućnost and Partizan, obviously on the road, was our fault. I mean, FMP, Mega and Cedevita, all 3 games, we were up by 10, 15. We, let's say, managed to let them come back. And, like out of 25 games, you're not going to win all of them in a tight end. So unfortunately, we lost these 3. And with all these 3 wins, we could be first right now.
But speaking about Mega, we were there. We met the team. We met the players. I'm curious, how does Mega, a team, I think that has 19 years old team average, they come here in Dubai and they beat you. What happened?
Let's say we were coming off the 2 big wins. We beat Red Star in first game. Good crowd, great atmosphere. We were up 20 in a certain moment. Okay, they have a game-winning shot. Cody Miller missed it, but we won. Next game, we went to Ljubljana, to Cedevita, which is one of the historic teams. Tough game. We were up 30 in a certain moment. We won at the end. So I would believe that we kind of relax a little bit and Mega calm with all this boo and ba. Nikola Jokic was on the game.
Yeah, it was crazy.
We started well. We were very concentrated. I remember game perfectly. And a certain moment we were up 15. But this is Mega. Mega doesn't have any pressure of the result. They are playing same when they are up 20 or down 50.
Yeah.
All credit to them. Very talented team. And if you let them start to play, they are very talented. It's very difficult to stop them after. And yeah, we had a game in our hands, but we blew it. It's part of life. Nothing can go all positive. It has to be up and down sometimes. And this is where we learned as a team that we cannot relax at any point of the game.
If you could choose between NBA and EuroLeague, what would you take?
Me personally?
Yes.
EuroLeague. To be honest, I don't watch NBA. I watch NBA when Luka or Chanchar are on, or Nikola is on the TV, and maybe some games of playoffs. But EuroLeague is different level. I mean, I watch all of the games from EuroLeague every night. Tonight, I'm already getting ready for Paris, Fenerbahce Paris and Pana Efes. I was part of this league, and I believe 2019 I should win it. I didn't win it with Madrid, so I want to have another shot to be part of EuroLeague.
Talking about this game, you lost, I think, the semis against Ceska, right? You were up 8.
9 minutes to go.
9 minutes to go. What happened in the last 9 minutes?
The same year we were up 17, 10 minutes to go against Barcelona in Copa del Rey. And we lost it with this block shot of Randolph at the end. So we lost two of the very important games in this season. So I don't know what happened. To be honest, we had, for my perspective, by far the best team. Facu and Tavares is the best duo that is in EuroLeague for many years. That was basically one of the beginnings of Facu being so dominant. So he was so hungry to prove himself, and he was really, really playing on incredible level. But like I said, This happened 2018, we are 2025. It still happened the same to my team now, being up 15 and all. So if I would not answer this,
But you remember everything, huh?
Yeah,
You still carry
I
it.
remember many things.
What's the game you look forward to play the most?
Valencia and Valencia.
It's personal?
Well, kind of, not as much as should be, but still, yeah. I would not take it as a revenge, but I would love to see all the people there. I don't guilty people in Madrid that I left. I guilty myself, to be very honest. But I believe that with Valencia was a different story. If it was for me, I believe I did everything in my power to stay there.
Let's talk a bit about Slovenia national team. We obviously all know you have this big star, probably arguably the best player in the world.
I would say yes.
How was it to share the court with Luka and especially off the court, to share moments with him in the same national team?
I will start at the end of your question. Off the court is incredible.
Why?
I will keep it for myself. But on the court...
We've seen the videos.
Off the court is great. I mean, Luka is... I would, let's say, go on this question when you put me, Goran or Luka. These are two, without doubt, the best players in the history of Slovenian basketball. Probably Luka will be the best. But great friends, but huge difference. Luka, let's say Goran, is all about work ethics, being first on the practice, leaving last. Whatever he do, we follow. We were like sheep without the heads, you know, like we were so focused that Goran is our leader. We were going, if he would practice 10 hours, we would practice 10 hours.
Oh, wow.
If we would go, I don't know, to the mountains, everybody goes to the mountain. There was no doubt that we're going to do whatever Goran said. But it was all about work. We barely hang out. You were so tired after practices. It was so difficult to spend, let's say, off the court together, because first of all, you were sick of each other from the court. And second of all, you were so tired. But on the other side, you have Luka, that is all about talent. Probably one of the most talented players that ever played basketball.
Yes.
I would not say that he doesn't like to work. He's very competitive, but he would rather do short and quality than long and quantity. So here we have a lot of free time with Luka. Obviously, many times we are tired from the night before, and we have some light practices because of thanks to him. So that what makes the team building great. We have probably, arguably, the best team chemistry. Maybe now Serbia, it's kind of same connected together, but we really built this for many years. And we, let's say our generation, me, Edo Muric, Jaka Blažić, Alexei Nikolic, Dimec, all these people that were in the, let's say, the following part of Goran's career when we won, we really like this because we were also from the other side sick of practicing so hard for first part of our career. So very difficult is to adjust on something that is hard, but very easy is to adjust on something that is easy, especially when you already went the hard way. So now was easy way of practices. And on the games it was easier because when you cannot score, you give the ball to Luka and he will do something.
Yeah, it's easy. Yeah?
And here we come to the question on the court. It's super easy. I mean, Luka makes everybody better. He would put you in the spot when you can just execute. You don't need to think about anything. Basically, you don't need plays. You give him the ball, spread the floor, be ready to shoot the ball. Okay, I need to create sometimes because I'm a second creator. But to be honest, with Luka, you need one athletic big.
This is why they always give the passport to one of his teammates from Dallas. Come on, you know that.
You need a stretch four. You have Chanchar, which is great four. And then you need 2-3, able to shoot, able to create a little bit and be aggressive defensively. So we really have a good team. We had a couple of disappointments lately, but let's see what we can do this summer.
Does playing with a player of such a caliber literally takes pressure off your shoulders? Because if anything, you just say, okay, just going to pass him the ball and you figure it out?
Yeah, but on the other side, it happens in my career then that I had to take responsibility, and I got the block shot. So sometimes it's not as easy as it looks, but on the other side, it's true that whenever you need him, he would be there. I mean, Luka is, for me, okay, obviously together with Nikola, the best player on the world. I have no doubt, and I would say it kind of pressure release you, but on the other side also give you this pressure, because with Luka now you're always contender.
But you see with, for example, for Greece, with Antetokounmpo, that sometimes, having this superstar and having all the plays for him, sometimes is not the key to success. And it sometimes maybe holds back the team from having even more success.
I would say that we had by far the best Olympic summer, which unfortunately ended how it ended. But the very next summer, we had this, where we were main candidates for the gold medal in Eurobasket. And we had also Goran. So at that moment, we kind of lose this flow in the game, because now we had two leaders. And now, after 6 years, Goran coming back. Goran was leader of this team for 10 years. It's very, like I said before, it's very difficult now, after you being a leader of this team, to transform into the second guy, which Goran did great. But when the game come to a line like comes against Poland, then both of these players wants to be, and they are not egoists, but they are just doing all life this. I want that ball and I want to score.
So what happens here?
And this is where happens, that one time one miss, then another offense, another guy miss, and you don't have other guy into the rhythm.
Talking about the France game, can you guide us through this last play?
Yeah, I can tell you exactly what happened.
Please. We were watching the game.
First of all, I know. I heard before. Obviously, first of all, this was by far the worst game of our summer, which makes even more, let's say, sad. But we were there. I mean, we were up mostly first part of the game. We were playing good, but second half, Evan and Nando just get hot. They start to score this middle range shot that they score all the time. We were not able to adjust, and then Luvavu scored 2-3 threes. They take a lead. We were down 5 points, minute to go. I made a 3, 90-88. We defend. We had the free throws. I think Mike scored 1 out of 2. And they had the last offense, 30 seconds to go. They miss. I believe Luvavu missed the 3.
Yes.
We rebound and we obviously give the ball to Luka. Nick Batum left me. Luka pass, perfect pass. I passed by. I was sure there is nobody left.
We were sure too.
And I remember at that point, I'm driving to the basket. I'm grabbing the ball and I see Mike on my right. So there is Luvavu. And I was afraid that Luvavu is going to step there and I will do an offensive foul. So I, let's say, slow myself down for a, let's say, the millisecond.
Yeah, split second.
And there, when I went up, he obviously didn't come, and Nick blocked my shot. This is what happened, and this is what happened in basketball. I mean, probably Nick is one of the 3 to 5 players that can catch this.
Oh yeah.
This block. A part of Americans, let's say, I don't know if somebody else can block this shot.
I mean, the block was very close. Do you think that without this split second, like you said, you would have scored it?
I was thinking many times watching this video if I could go second rim, but to be honest, I was sure I would pass by him, that he would not even intend anymore. I mean, I went so fast. I was in such a great shape, playing great this summer, so confident. That moment, basically, you can do anything else. I believe that was the right play. Luka passed me the ball. Even if I would pass him the ball back, it's going to happen the same. So this is what happened.
It looked very emotional after this game because, like you said, I think people from the outside, they can very like feel this strong bond you have. But more than this, I think an entire country that follows this game. You think that you kind of disappointed an entire country, or you feel like you had this pressure of, okay, now I did something that made everybody sad.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, especially when they told us that 98% of the people were watching the game in Slovenia.
98%.
So it stops all the works in Slovenia at that moment. I was 10 in the morning. And I was thinking, I was so sad. But on the other side, I talk with people and they say, you are not the first and last that happens. Like if you're going to stuck on this, you can finish your career. So I move on. Was tough period for sure. But what can you do? Can you change something? No. So.
But you didn't receive any hate or something, right?
No, never. We were not even supposed to play Olympic Games. We went to Lithuania, beat Lithuania in front of 13,000 crowd. We were not even favorites. Luka played unbelievable game. I remember 36, 18 and 16. That was first triple-double ever. But that was what kind of triple-double?
Ridiculous.
And we won Lithuania. Then we went to the Olympic Games. We destroyed Argentina first game, scored 120 points.
Yes.
We destroyed Japan. We were down against Spain. Luka getting early 2 fouls. Spain World Cup champions. We come there. We were down 10. Turned the game. Won. If we would not win, this mathematics that they do, we would probably play United States. So this was like a final for us. We go quarterfinals. We beat Germany easy 20. And then you have this game against France, which France is undoubtedly one of the best teams last 15 years in world basketball. So you were, at that moment, we had 2 NBA players, 2 EuroLeague players, and the rest were Eurocup players.
Yeah.
And you play against friends that have Gobert, Evan,
it's only NBA
Lovago,
or EuroLeague more or less.
Yabusele,
Nando,
Tim. And you're able to you were better entire summer, but this one play. So we were really proud, and the people were proud on us. I didn't receive any hate. I received love from the people. It was hard to this is even worse, to later on get this so much of love, after what you did. But like I said, it was hard period for me. When I come back to Valencia, I was struggling, let's say a month, but you have to move on.
But how does such a small country is so good at basketball?
Not only basketball, we have all kind of sportsmen.
But especially basketball.
Yeah, basketball. Yeah,
Now you guys play well together. You can tell it's beyond just basketball for you. That's what I feel.
Yeah, obviously now we can talk about it for a long time. We lost to Portugal in qualifications. We didn't have Luka. Obviously, when you have Luka, that puts you on the title contender every day. But on the other side, I would say with the work ethic of this group, the group that is coming to an end, many people are going to retire this summer probably. And I would say confidence. Confidence is the key. Luka, we had confidence with Goran, but we never have as much as confidence as Luka gives us. He was 18 years old kid when he came to 2017 summer, and he gave us this. But I cannot explain this. That you literally believe that what you didn't believe before. You believe that you go play France, you're gonna beat them. We go Helsinki, we beat France by 25. That never happened before. We didn't beat France before. We couldn't compete with Greece. We beat Greece. You beat Poland like this. You beat Finland. Then just you're moving on and on and on, and whoever comes, you just play and you believe you're gonna beat them. And then Igor, obviously, Kokoškov, you cannot forget about him. Great, mastermind, give us never yell on anyone, which for us was weird. Now somebody come and he doesn't yell. How is this possible? He never yelled. He yelled on us. So for us was like, okay.
You like or?
It was weird, and I like it because obviously for 15 or 10 years before when I was playing, everybody was yelling. Whatever you do wrong was yelling. You were afraid of doing something that you are not supposed to do. But here, you believe that you can do something extra and you're not gonna be judged.
Yeah.
Which gives you this, let's say, that you are feeling safe and confident at the same time.
What does national team mean to Luka?
A lot. I mean, just the fact that last year he played the NBA finals, he lost, he was like a mumia,
Yeah.
and he come next day to national team. This is unbelievable. I mean, I believe also this great chemistry, the group of guys makes him feel good to come, to joke, to have a good time, and obviously love for basketball. I mean, he's all about basketball. He's practicing hard when he need to. It's I believe if you would give him these questions also, he would choose winning World Cup with Slovenia.
Wow.
I not believe, I bet on this.
Yeah. And what does it mean to you?
A lot. Proud, and which I cannot say for Luka, but for me, it changed my career. I was, even before 2017, I was one of the leading scorers in France. Great season in Oldenburg. But I was never able to do this step to EuroLeague. I played EuroLeague with Olympia. I played solid. I was a kid. I went to Banvit. I played for Itudis. I had some offers from EuroLeague before. I didn't take it. But this summer put me on map that everybody start to pay attention on me, and I really play like consistently good. And this is thanks to Igor that puts me on this spot that I was able to produce. And I would say that I also feel, let's say, that I owe something to the country because of this. It changed my life. It changed life of my family, obviously. And I would say that, I would love to play for national team as long as I can.
You said in the beginning of the podcast that Arabic people do something until they're the best at it. Is it something you do also for your life?
Yeah, I never give up in my career. I believe I'm a pure example of career going up and down, which it's very normal, I believe. Very few players I know that goes all the way up. And, but I know, I would say 9 out of 10 people would give up. Not give up, they would still play basketball, but they would say, fuck it. You know, like, I was there, I couldn't perform. Why to do it again? I was Olympia, I went to Banvit. I had a good contract. I was part of great organization, great players. I mean, EJ Rowland, Sami Mahia, Stefan Markovic, Coach Itudis. Again, we are talking about the guards that are the best in EuroCup. And I'm coming 20 years old to try to take someone's spot. Very difficult. And here I drop again. I went back to Olympia. Then from Olympia, I go to Oldenburg, building my career, come to Real Madrid. Again, you drop down, go to Badalona. Now you need to perform again to prove people wrong. You go to Valencia, get a shot. After this summer, I had huge offers. I didn't want to leave Valencia. I stayed there, stayed loyal. Then comes somebody that basically ruined whatever you were building for 2.5 years. Nothing. You go again. You don't have club until 7th of December when I signed in Galata. I was playing for free in Ljubljana for 2 months. People don't know this. So I went there just because I was bored. I feel like I'm retired. I was driving I was driving my kids to the school, drinking coffee, go a little lifting, and I said to
in the middle of your career,
I need to play basketball, you know, like I miss playing basketball. I was having great World Cup. Okay, we lost to Canada in quarterfinals. I was playing good. I had offers, but nothing that would make me. I had, let's say, talking with Kuban now to go to Kuban with 2 kids, wife. Needs to be very good offer. I had option to go Budućnost. It didn't really, impressed me. So then for me it's better to go Ljubljana. I was playing 2 months. And then Galatasaray called me. Zvezdan Mitrovic, come here, play, you're going to have the ball, you're going to perform.
Great coach,
great guy, first of all.
Funny, he's very funny.
He left. After 2 months, he left. Jakub, coach, great coach, assistant coach of Ataman for many years, won EuroLeague with him. Different mentality. Again, you need to prove yourself 3 times in one season. And now I'm finally in some position when I feel that people really respect me, that they really respect what I bring to the team, and I really don't want to lose that.
So yeah, talking about Dubai and you, where do you see yourself, in the next 3-5 years?
Here, where I am now.
This is beautiful.
There is no other option for me. I would love to be part of something historic here. I would love to be part with Dubai basketball, also with EuroLeague. Try to fight for the title, obviously.
Yeah,
And
I like that.
Obviously, in the near future, to win EuroLeague.
I mean, yeah, you beat Partizan this year, so it's
We
like a
beat-
few steps that I think is not that far as people think it is.
We beat Red Star twice. We beat the Partizan.
Yeah.
We had good games, and I believe right now we are in momentum and understanding of our roles in the team that we can really, really be a huge, let's say, threat to all the teams in EuroLeague.
I love that.
Yeah.
We always have this one last question that we ask in our podcast is, I mean, obviously you have this amazing careers, a lot of up and downs. I think there's a lot to take out of this conversation. What's the number one advice you would give to any kid, Slovenian kid, 17 years old, that started his career? If you could tell him one thing, what would it be?
I would say never give up and always perform. Always be 120% because you never know who is watching, who is paying attention on yourself, and prove yourself every single day.
I also have one more question. It's more about, all those European basketball fans that are sometimes, not thinking too positively of Dubai joining potentially the EuroLeague. What would you tell these people about Dubai?
First of all, I would talk as a player. We as a players, we want as many teams possible to be part of EuroLeague. We as a players like to play games more than practice. And we as a players, if there is more teams, we have more options to get a good contract, to play on a good level, and to buy for sure, first of all, the club, the people in the club, in such a short period to do something what they did here, such a great organization, such a great, let's say, environment. I can just imagine what they would bring to the EuroLeague. Like expand this on the, Middle East, we already have 2 teams probably from Israel, which is Middle East, which is huge part of the world that is going to start to follow EuroLeague because of Dubai. Dubai is interesting to everybody, not only basketball-wise. Whatever you invent in Dubai, it goes. It just go by the flow. And I would say that Dubai would bring new dimensions to EuroLeague. I was part of, let's say, one of the worst teams in professional basketball that has the lowest budgets, and I was part of the best sports club in the world, which is Real Madrid. And I can mention also Galatasaray that has huge football base and everything. But Dubai is something different. It's something new, something fresh. Like I would say Hapoel also, which is very interesting. I like to see all these podcasts. I like to retweet her. I know many people from basketball. And I love when somebody like owner of Hapoel is talking like this. I like when Yiannakopoulos is talking like this because that when I was young, this didn't happen. People were afraid of telling these stories. Before they were telling you cannot tell how much money you are making. Nobody's knowing this and that. And I don't know. Now people openly talk about what's the offer for Mitsic? What's the signing of Kendrick Nunn? Dubai is going to sign, I don't know. We by the Twitter people, we already have 40 people on the roster for next year, which is interesting, And now I believe that Dubai, without being part of EuroLeague, already making new dimensions of.
This is true.
It's just making, let's say, for the players, opens new market, which is gonna raise their, let's say, value.
Yeah, true.
And Not to mention that here are people that are willing to invest enormous amount of money into the basketball, into the soccer like we see in Saudi Arabia, into the Formula One. They bring the Abu Dhabi Final Four. And like I said, they are not going to stop until they are the best in something.
I like that.
You think that Dubai can become a size like Real Madrid institution one day?
Yeah, because it's going to take time, obviously. Real Madrid is from, I don't even know which year, to be honest, have a base of 50 million fans. But all of this come with the constantly being on the top. If you are as a Dubai basketball, how you bring the fans? This season could easily go, this story could easily go wrong. You would be lost in the ABA League, you will be terrible. People will say, this is bullshit, you're gonna have no fans, nothing, it's not gonna be interesting, the games are gonna be bored. You close the club, it's finished. But now, we play good, we beat Red Star in Belgrade, we beat Red Star home, we had 6,500 fans against Partizan, which is a huge number, and the gym was open only on half. You see arena, it's unbelievably undisputed. The best arena would be in EuroLeague. And now you're making noise, but if you would lose, there is no noise. They signed these old players that cannot play basketball anymore. They just went there to grab money, blah, blah, blah. This is what people talk. But here, people are not throwing the money like they believe. These people are very smart, and they are going to build something step by step, which is the most important thing. And this very good example is Paris.
But still, a lot of similarities.
But this is what my point is. People are not afraid of Paris. Why? Because they don't have Arabic owner. And Paris is a great team. But now, Paris, now I'm reading, they're going to lose 7 players, 8 players. They need to bring these new players. But here, they're afraid because they're going to bring the best players. But
they leave Paris to come here.
But this is the wrong mentality that people has. They don't want to do this. They just don't. What? They're going to just send all of us home and they will bring 12 of the best players from Europe. But this doesn't go like this. These people understand because it's a great mix of European mentality and the owners that are very, very, let's say, how I would say it, they want to be the best, and they are ready to invest, but on the smart way, to being step by step. And if they would agree with that, I believe that Dubai can bring completely new dimension to European basketball.
That's exciting.
Well, Klemen, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Great podcast, and all the best for the upcoming seasons, man.
Thank you,
man. Klemen Prepelič.